said she's no longer Iman. She's a grandmother. She's attacked all of us. So she called me. She said, my son, I want to come to your office. She knew my wife earlier through one of her close daughters called Rose, who works in Parliament. I studied with my wife. And she said, I understand you have been assigned ACP-EU. I said, yes. Do you know you can't manage those people? Who told you to remove me from the list? I said, Mama, I just joined the office, I don't know. She said, so add me on the list, I'll become a member right now. I don't need you to disconnect me from anywhere, but if you succeed, I'm a member because I'm permanent on that. And immediately I said, Mama, please, you're more than a member. You're permanent. Whenever I'm moving on international obligations, we are together. And Honorable Okupa. And then, when we went for our first meeting, she said, please keep quiet, remain seated. You're head of delegation, but you have an elder here. So you have to behave. And I was like, Mama, I'm behaving. Because I grew up with a grandmother. And the way she could do it, someone genuine, protecting you jealously. She said, don't speak until I introduce you. Most of you have seen a video introducing me to the ACPE. That was Mama. I saw many people appreciating some views we expressed, me, Honorable Pio, and all that. It was because of the guidance we got from ATAT. States like on international stages, in international forums, you have many people who will attend just, they sign the attendance list. But when you have Mama, you have to speak. She said, I don't want you to bring members who will go and wait for you to speak. Each one should be assigned a topic. And each member we have in EU was assigned a topic, and they've been performing very well. This February we shall be in Angola. We are going to miss her so much as a community. European Parliament, African Parliament, Caribbean and Pacific, all of us, we are going to miss her. In Parliament, I want to bring once again condolences from the Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament, and I want to thank her for standing by the family. All this happened when I was on official duty. She called me, she said, I'm going to take full charge, you don't need to return. Please finish the duties I assigned you. Until you return, you join us. But I want to thank her, I want to thank the commissioners of Parliament, Honorable Foyo-chan, Honorable Sirangi, Honorable Prosi, but Honorable Foyo-chan was chairing most of the meetings. The staff of Parliament, my brother, the government chief whip, you've done it. The leader of opposition for supporting us. We all came together in this. But above all, Your Excellency, the Vice President, I want to thank His Excellency, the President, for giving a special attention to our friend, for coming to Parliament to pay tribute, but also for supporting us in each and every way to make this successful. We thank her, we thank him, and please register our appreciation to him. Now, I know most of you members of Parliament are going to also demand when you die, I want to state buried. Attack stand it on merit. Attack and it on merit. Not only from her submissions, but from her conduct, from mentoring. Because you see, when we die, we don't know what our people demand. Please, the electorate, this is for attack. Not every one of us can get a state burial. She earned it on merit, she worked for it over years. So I don't want to hear, when we go back, but you did so much on the body of so and so. This one of ours, you've done little, please. Not everyone is attacked. I know in our meeting we had talked with the President about Akibu earlier, and I'm sure the VP is going to convey the message again. Atat was leading this. The Speaker again spoke to the President about it when he came to Parliament, and he said after all this, he is going to meet MPs from Lango, and we'll see how best this issue is settled. In Parliament, we are ready to support Akbua Stadium construction. Now, Adat was prepared for any time, because she used there as I've done it all. The problem is that for us who are not prepared to lose her. I don't think Parliament were prepared, I don't think the family was prepared. She's been mentoring many of us. Honorable colleagues, I implore you, with technology, we are able to continue learning from her. Go on YouTube, get videos of her, and you see how she submitted on very pretty questions. Because me, I know how this has helped me. There is a situation I was managing, and I remember the late Right Honorable Jacob Baramya had faced the same situation. I had to dig in the answer on YouTube. How did he handle it? If you have a tricky presentation you want to make, and you know that Atat used to do it very well, just go on YouTube, learn from her. Learn from her. We shall continue pushing for her legacy. We shall continue trying to learn from her, even when she is not here with us physically. But above all, I want to thank Mzee Lamek for giving her permission, for allowing her to be and do what she loved most. I know very many, including my friends, who say, if a woman, I have one who told me, have you ever seen a shoulder growing higher than the head? How can you allow a woman, to be known more than you? That your family is going to fail. Mzee Lamek, you set a very good example for us there. We have many young people who do not want their women to even have a single coin in their pocket. Because the woman will not be controllable. Is she a remote to be controllable? What's wrong? I have told people in my constituency. In this parish model, I found some cases where they were saying the head of the household must be a man. I said no. The head of the household does not depend on the biological organs you have. It depends on your contribution to the family. If a woman is looking after you, if a woman is feeding you, paying school fees, she's the head of the household. So why do we fear? Why do we fear women to grow? Why do you fear women to grow? Mzee Lamek allowed his wife to grow, but he remained the head of the household. Because there are things he kept giving to her. And what women mainly need is love. Why should you? And then, that's when you find, when you die with your whole family as a man. Because you didn't prepare your wife to take over. You didn't prepare your wife to be independent, to look after children. So men, because I've been hearing a lesson, I've been watching on social media and following the news, saying, women learn from Imat. She was a very strong politician, but she could go home and become a wife. Also men learn from Lamek. Yes. Let's learn from Lamek. Let's also know that even us being MPs, being ministers, does not take away our duty of being home at home as husbands and loving. It's very, very important. Because men, we are tested most when we have man and power. When you have man and power, no. This is the one I've been with for 20 years, I need a new number. As if they are cars, a new number. No. So let's learn from this. So Mzee Lamek, I really want to thank you. Personally, I've learned a lot from you, and I respect you so much for doing this. As I conclude, Mama pushed for very serious agendas. As I've been fighting a lot with the European Union on very critical issues that touch our values and all that in the EU Parliament. Mama was a voice of the global South, was a voice for Africa, was a voice for our country. Professor Kamal, my sister Gladys here, whenever should have said, you take some of the members of Parliament abroad, paid for by a taxpayer, and they start abusing their country. In my country, they beat people. In my country, they do ABC. Please, you can disagree with your government, but never disagree with your country. Wherever you are, be an ambassador of your country. Because you can easily make an allegation about your country, but to clean it up, even when you take over power, it will be very difficult. So I want to thank you, Mama, for being a very good ambassador of Uganda, for not taking local issues onto the global stage, for knowing where you stop. The moment you cross your border, you leave the local issues in Uganda, for not addressing press conferences in America, disparaging your country, attacking it, painting it as if when people go there, they die. You know, I want to thank you, Mama. But for coming back here and making us account. You demand accountability in Uganda. But when you are abroad, you say you come to our country, you look at it in a whole picture, not in partisan basis. I thank you. I wish you all the best. I want to thank the Parliament who have really done a tremendous job in ensuring that we give Mama a befitting value, and all of you people of this area for cooperating with us in ensuring that Mama is given a decent value. May Atanti's soul rest in eternal peace.
Amen. Thank you very much, Right Honorable